start of the second half became a story of momentum. Houston came out with a new starting lineup. Drexler, with 4 personal fouls, was on the bench, along with fellow starter Larry Mishaw. In their places came 6'5" sophomore Benny Anders and the 6'7" senior Brian Williams. And right away, Anders lit up the scoreboard, cutting the Wolfpack lead to 6. Houston's full-court man-to-man pressure defense forced a Wolfpack turnover, and it was Anders again. This time driving through the lane, getting his 9th point and cutting State's lead to 4, 33-29. All of a sudden, it appeared as if the momentum was shifting towards Texas as the Southwest Conference champions cut the lead to 2, as the Force, Akeem the Dream, made his second half presence known with a key rebound and an even more important inside score. Jim Valvano wisely called a timeout to regroup with 17:45 to go. But it appeared that the break in the action could not stop the Cougar run. NC State's Lorenzo Charles was denied the inside. And on the other end, Akeem was the man again, knotting the score at 33, the second tie of this championship game. NC State needed a quick basket to regain the lead they had for almost 20 minutes. But Derek Wittenberg turns the ball over, and it's the Houston fast break. Ending with an Alvin Franklin score, the 10th straight Houston point. Houston 35, North Carolina State 33. Olajuwon looked invincible on defense, guarding the inside and creating the fast break. And offensively, with his soft touch, this time increasing Houston's lead by 3, 38-35. After Michael Young gave Houston a 5-point lead at 40-35, Jim Valvano had to use another timeout. He had to do something about Houston's second half 15-2 scoring tear and a 12-2 rebound edge. Everyone was tired, especially Olajuwon, who came out to catch his breath at the 10:04 mark. With Olajuwon gone, Houston went to a spread offense, but the spread offense might have been the spark that ignited the Wolfpack backcourt. As Sidney Lowe sneaks the ball away from Larry Mishaw, and the pack is off and running. It's Sidney Lowe off to Derek Wittenberg for one of his patented 22-footers. Houston 42, North Carolina State 37. After Reed Geddes' field goal, it was Derek Wittenberg again. His first try is short, but Cozell McQueen dishes it back out. And this time, Wittenberg's 16-footer is good. Houston 42, North Carolina State 37. Derek Wittenberg with all 6 of the Wolfpack's second half points. The momentum was beginning to shift, and Houston was easing up a little too soon as Sidney Lowe makes his second steal in a minute and a half. Terry Gannon is fouled by Geddes. The sharpshooting guard hits on 1 of 2 free throws, cutting the Houston lead to 4, 44-40 with 7:38 to go. Then on Houston's next possession, another turnover. Gannon knocks the ball out of Benny Anders' hands and off his knee. North Carolina State ball. Terry Gannon gives Sidney Lowe a 20-foot opportunity, and the veteran guard connects, pulling the Wolfpack within 2, 44-42 with 6:26 to go. And at the 3:43 mark, with Houston up by 6, 50-44, Valvano instructed his kids to foul. Make Houston win at the free throw line. After a Sidney Lowe basket cuts the margin to 4, Clyde Drexler is fouled. Drexler hits both ends of a 1-and-1. But Lowe comes back and keeps NC State within 4, hitting his 3rd straight shot. And it's Houston 52, North Carolina State 48. On the inbounds, Lorenzo Charles fouls Michael Young, sending the 67% free throw shooter to the line for 1-and-1. A miss. And North Carolina State can cut the lead to 2 with 2:55 remaining in the championship game. Wittenberg drives inside, unsuccessfully challenging Olajuwon, who throws an errant outlet pass. Recovered by Sidney Lowe, who sees his backcourt partner of 7 years, Derek Wittenberg, open in the corner. A 22-footer that's all net. A 2-point game. Houston 52, North Carolina State 50. Houston's ball. Clyde Drexler brings it up the floor. Over to Michael Young, who feeds it to Olajuwon. His 7-footer is off the mark, and NC State has a chance to tie. They led by 8 at halftime and fell behind by as much as 7 in the second half. And now Sidney Lowe feeds to Wittenberg one more time. 23 feet away, and the score is tied at 52 with 1:59 remaining. It's foul time again, and this time it's Franklin. Wittenberg goes for the ball, and it sends the 63% free throw shooting freshman to the line for a 1-and-1 with 1:05 remaining. Unbelievable tension, insurmountable pressure. The shot misses, and North Carolina State controls the rebound. 2 timeouts left for NC State, and Jim Valvano uses one with 44 seconds left. Both coaches planning their final strategies, hoping to win the coveted title, the 1983 NCAA Basketball Championship. North Carolina State plays 4 corners, going for the last shot. Nothing seems to be open. 7 seconds left. Derek Wittenberg sends up a prayer. And it's answered by Lorenzo Charles. North Carolina State wins 54-52.
For all the slamming and jamming that Houston and Louisville perpetrated, it was a Hail Mary that fell short into the hands of Lorenzo Charles and gave North Carolina State the victory, the most incredible ending in NCAA tournament history so far. What a year 1983 was. We hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Bob Lee.